And welcome back to the Hermitcraft FTB server. Now, in the last episode, we had not only gotten this node built up to 816, but I had started moving this node here, which is a 582, from way over there, over this way. And this is the last place it stopped. And what I'm going to do now is two more moves. One of them is going to go to right there. When the node gets here, I'm going to put another one up here and move it up there. After which time it should merge with the one that's up there. Alright, so what I'm going to do here is I'm going to whack that one with the wand. Oh, wait a minute. Wait a minute. Oh, crap. Freaking, oh, where you at? Okay, let's get this guy out of the way. Alright. Now we can whack it with the wand. After I get rid of that torch. Okay, what else is in the way that shouldn't be there? Oh, another torch. Alright, there we go. Should be starting to fire up. There's our tractor beam. And it'll pull the node up there. And then once that one is in, once it's in place there, get another move set up here. As a matter of fact, let's go ahead and get this crystal core in place and remove the block of wood. Okay. And now it's just a matter of waiting for this thing to move so that we can move it again. And we back when that thing has gotten in position. No, actually, as a matter of fact, how about a time lapse of it moving? Unless, of course, I have to stop and take care of that wisp over there. It seems to be drifting away. Right, that sucker is in position, so let's go ahead and break down this crystal core. Okay, and go here and activate this one. And see how that goes. Okay, it's pulling the one we want moved. I was worried that it might be close enough to the other node to pull it instead, but I think I got it balanced right, apparently. Okay, I'll be back when that's in position because I think I need to take care of that wisp out there. Okay, I was trying to do another time lapse there, but I guess the wisp wasn't going to have it. Where are you at? Dead wisp. All right. And it looks like our move is about complete. Good. Alright, now I need to set this thing up again. I need to make a new crystal cluster. As you recall, okay, you see this one's moving. This one's moving that way. Okay, maybe I don't need to do another move until they combine. Because our 816 is moving over towards the 520, the 582. And it's moving. Okay, they're going to merge. Cool. And then I can set the structure up again to put the resulting node where I want it. Which is pretty much over here in the front yard. Okay, well, wisp permitting, let's try another time lapse. Okay, they have combined. The resulting node is now 1008 and the flux level is actually dangerous. Let's get dangerous. Haha. Where have you heard that before? And you can tell by the starburst pattern, it may be a dangerous flux level, but the node we've just put together is a pure node. 1008 Vs. That is going to be awesome. And it's not the end either. We're going to be doing more of this and grow this node even bigger. Why? Because we can. Okay, I'll be back in a moment. Alright, I've made up another crystal cluster. Oops, got a wisp to take care of. By the way, I know the lightning wand is kind of loud. I do keep the in-game sounds down at like 2% to try to compensate for that. And all I can say is that the wand of lightning really is the best way to fight those wisps. Anything else just doesn't have enough oomph. Okay. We'll just put our last crystal cluster here. Okay. Can be fixed. Pop it right there. Take out those wood blocks. And this is where our mega node is going to be. So we'll just hit this with the wand. And the flux is still dangerous, and we're redlining it even more now as we move this node into its final position. Let's get a better view, maybe over here. Yeah. Alright, another node moving time lapse. Wisp permitting, of course. Well, I guess the wisps are not going to permit. Where you at? There you are. Gonna try to hit and run, are you? I guess I got him. Of course, I shouldn't be surprised that there are a lot of wisps around, and the flux level is dangerous. And that spawns that. Alright. Wisp permitting, we'll continue. I guess not. There's another one coming. Well, if it decides to go away, then fine. I'll give it that opportunity. I'd rather watch the show. And we have another one. Is it gonna go away? Maybe. It looks like the ones of that color are generally not quite so aggressive. I could be wrong, though. Okay, that one is aggressive. And now it's an aggressive essence. Okay, our node is finally moving into its final position. And as I said, this is not over. What I'm thinking to do is to make another one of that size and then merge the new one with this one. 2,000 plus pure nodes combined. Ought to be impressive, don't you think? Go ahead and tear this down. And it looks like I tore up some of my slow sand there. Oh! Where you at? Where are you? Ugh. We'll nail you, and then we'll disintegrate you. Nothing left but a pile of ash. Alright. Okay, get this up. Alright. Now, as I said, I do want to make another 1,000 plus node and move the two of them together. And maybe do that a few times and see if we come up with a 5,000 or 10,000 node or something like that. I'm just curious to see if it's possible to do it. And if, in fact, if I can make a node that big, 5,000 to 10,000 Vs, would it cause all of the nodes and surrounding chunks to pull towards it and merge? That would be interesting too. Well, we'll find out eventually. I'm not going to get on to that right now because there are other things I need to take care of. Like, for example, this new applied energistics inventory system is very good, but at the moment it is somewhat limited in that in order to access it, I have to come here. and I propose to do something about that. I just need to take a minute or three to look up what I need, and I'll be back. Alright, I've checked it out, and what I need to do here is I need to make wireless access point, which is some iron cable and wireless receiver, and I need a wireless access terminal, which is an access terminal and wireless receiver. So the access terminal, oh yeah, that's easy. Okay, not a problem. Alright, first let's take some of this stuff and dump it back into the system. We don't need it right now. Alright, now let's see, access point. We need wireless receiver. For each access point we need a wireless receiver. Let's see, I need one access point for the thing itself. I need another one to make the... No. Alright, anyway, access points. I'm going to make about, say, 6 or 7 of those, maybe 10. Let's make 10 of them. So we'll get with the access receiver. Yeah, okay. Alright, access the wireless receiver. Start with that. Let's go with the craftable items, blank patterns. Let's make another 10 of them. Let's see. Okay. Blank patterns. Alright, pattern encoder. Let's encode these things. We'll start with the wireless receiver, 3 iron, quartz fiber, and ender pearl. Okay. Glass fiber. Okay, I need to make some quartz fiber. Alright, that's quartz dust and glass. Okay. Okay, there's the glass. There's the quartz dust. As a matter of fact, let's pattern encode that too. Okay. And I'm going to take a second and put this down into the system so that I can just have it made automatically on demand. I suppose I should be doing the encoding right next to that thing. Alright. Now I can go ahead and craft up, say, a stack of that. Alright. And now we need iron net and an ender pearl. Okay. Encode that pattern. Pop it in down below here. Okay. And let's craft some of those. Alright, where are you at? Wireless receiver. Okay. Now we can put this together. ME cable. and iron. And glass. And the receiver. Pattern and code. And pop this down below. Now, go ahead and craft up wireless access point. Let's make 10 of them. Alright, well actually, no, anyway, okay. Now wireless access points we've got. Now wireless terminal. Need a ME access terminal. Okay, conversion matrix. Is that one of those things? Do I have that encoded? Yes, I do. Well, I have some in here. Alright. Conversion matrix, cable, iron, and glass. Okay. Code that. Again, run down here and throw it into the pattern buffer. Go ahead and have the system make some of them. Alright, now I should be able to make this. With that, and one of those, encode it. Get the encoded thing out before trying to put it in down below. Oh, I guess I did. Pop that in here and then have the system make up a wireless access terminal. Now wait just a minute. Okay, I didn't have it showing both. We'll just make one of those. Alright. Now, with the wireless access terminal, well first I gotta put some of this junk away. Put that in, put that, this, that. Alright, wireless access point. Alright, let's see. No, I'm not going to get any daylight right this minute, so we'll just do it this way. Oh boy, sticky clicky thing is driving me nuts. Alright, wireless access point. Pop it right there. It's hooked into the system. And now, if I can get out of the maze here, any place within 16 blocks of that. No signal, okay. Oh, don't tell me that. Okay, it's connected and it should be working. So let's let's take a quick look here at the controller. It's in the system. It's hooked up and getting power. No signal. Okay, now it's time to go look up in the wiki and see what I did wrong. Alright, I found out what I did wrong. The system is hooked up correctly. It's just that this access terminal, you'll notice here it says unlinked. So, take wireless access terminal, drop it in here. Now it's linked. And now I have wireless access to anything in the system inventory within 16 blocks of the access point. Now, this can be fixed by okay, there is, let me look real quick on the wiki. Okay. Wireless booster is the thing I'm looking for. There it is. Okay, quartz crystal, redstone, and iron. Real simple, so let's make up a bunch of those. Redstone, iron, quartz crystal, and a blank pattern. Alright, let's go ahead and throw this into the pattern buffer. And have the system put together a bunch of them. Craft, say, half a stack of them. That was quick. Currently, it's not saying anything about missing materials. But it should be showing here if there were any made. Interesting. Perhaps it's just going slow. We'll find out. Alright, this is showing stored and craftable. And it says craft there, which means it doesn't have any in the system. The crafting monitor is not currently crafting anything. Interesting. Okay. I'm going to give it a few minutes. Maybe the system's just being slow or something. And I'll be back. Okay, just for grins, I tried it again with 16 instead of 32. And I got my boosters. So apparently the system was short of resources or something. Either that, or maybe when I clicked begin, I didn't actually click begin and just clicked out of the thing. I don't know. But pop these range boosters in here. And that will give it 1 block additional range for each one of those boosters. And now I should be able to access this thing clear over here. Alright, let's go a little farther. And no signal over here. come as far as here, which means I can't get it to be able to be reachable over there at the bee place yet, or up there at the house slash Thermitcraft room, and so on. And it looks like we have another interruption. Okay, so I would like to extend the range of the system more. There is a limit, however. 16 is the maximum number of range boosters you can put into that thing. The solution is, of course, to set up more wireless access points, each with a range booster of 16. And one of the solution steps is going to be to run some ME cable over here to set a wireless access point close to this bee lab so that I can get access there, and another cable coming over here close to the house and Thermitcraft area. And we'll be getting to that soon. However, first I need to set up my quarry again and do another run with the quarry, because that right there is all the quartz crystal I've got left, and there's like 352 quartz dust, and I need to get a whole lot more of that stuff into the system if I'm going to do very much with AE, and there's a lot more to do yet. So we'll be getting to that soon in the next episode. Thanks for watching. Take it easy. I'm out of here.